Hello, look at these bricks. Can you believe they might be older than your grandpa? I'm Xinhua correspondent Chang. Now I'm in Jingdezhen City, known as a world-famous porcelain capital in East China's Jiangxi province. And this is the Jingdezhen Imperial Kiln Museum. These walls are made of both old kiln bricks and new ones. And the city's history of ceramics dates back over 2,000 years. So these bricks may be just hundreds of years old. And in this museum, nearly 800 pieces of cultural relics made in the Ming and Qing dynasties represent the most exquisite workmanship. So today, let's take a look at these collections and explore the daily life of the ancient Chinese. And we are joined by Wang Yanjun, director of the museum. Hello, Mr. Wang.
Hi, Chang. Welcome to our museum.
So first, Mr. Wang, about the shape of the museum. We noticed that it consists of several vaults of various sizes. What inspired that?
Yes, because the walls or arches, that's something really special in Jingdezhen. Different from the Western style arch, it's kind of an egg shape. So when we're talking about the egg shape, we're talking about the cross-curved shape arches. It has two arches. One is the sectional. And the other one is if you turn kind of a 90-degree around, you see another curve. So that's something really special in Jingdezhen. That's our local egg-shaped kilns, unique shape. And so this museum is right at our grand archaeological site. So the kiln and the red brick, that's the really most eye-catching, outstanding symbol of this community.
Yeah, it has attracted a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
And this curved shape just reminds me of the architecture in ancient Rome, but according to what you have mentioned, they are actually not the same. They have difference, right?
Right. So when our ancestors were building the egg-shaped kiln, they do not use a scaffold. They really smart to use the misalignment of those brick joints to make the arch stand. And the reason why they need to make the two ends smaller is to create the kind of the highest efficiency of the firing process.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
The wisdom of our ancients.
Right.
And
But the cross-curved arches with such a size is really a challenge. It's really hard to be made, for such a size. So that's something marvelous about this museum.
And you just
We
mentioned
finally did it.
Okay, and you just mentioned the bricks. I heard that many of the bricks are from old kilns in Jingdezhen, right?
Yeah, some. As you can tell, there's new and old ones. This is also darker colored.
Oh, the darker ones are
darker
old
colored
ones.
And some with really, some with even crystallization. Something with crystal stuff. That's because it's been fired for maybe 50 times. With 1300 centigrade. So that's really, when you see it, when you touch it,
So we can feel the pass of time just from the shape of the
you can feel the history, and then you also can feel maybe what it experienced in the kiln.
Yeah,
Such
in so
high
many
fire.
years.
Right. Look at the holes, and that's also takes after the fire observing the hole on the kiln.
Okay. So now we have entered the museum.
Yes. Yeah, and I'd like to introduce you some of the pieces.
Two very cute.
Yeah,
ducks.
like this one. And look at you.
Yeah,
You have
this one.
The duck. I call it. Yeah, this.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
This is called Doctor. We call it Dr. Sui.
Dr. Sui.
But it originates from this.
Okay. So they are very cute, but what are they used for?
That's a good question. It's actually an incense burner. You can open it, and
Just like this?
Yes, it consists of two parts: the upper part and the lower part. The upper part is as a lid, and then when you open it, you can see. Yeah, on the lower mouth, there's 6 hidden holes. Supposedly to facilitate the inflow of air, and then the air can come out from the beak of the duck to kind of create a better air circulation for the incense burning. But we did some experiments and to try to see if it really works. But unfortunately, doesn't work so well. Maybe that's the reason why it got rejected. Why it like this as a failed piece.
Okay.
And there's no handed-down piece of such a duck. This is something really unique of this museum.
Okay. So although it's not really good for use, but I can see that its color and its shape are very special.
Yeah, very
elegant.
delicate. It's called a plain tricolor.
Plain
Plain tricolor incense burner duck. Plain meaning no red color.
Okay.
But and tricolor meaning 3 colors, 3 basic colors like the blue, yellow, and the purple. But actually, it's more than 3 colors. Even for the yellow, it has 2 yellows.
Yes.
The beak, it's light.
We can see the
It's
very
more bright.
subtle difference.
Yeah, but on the neck, that's more like an earthen color line. And you look at the decoration, the ornaments on the wings. You see?
It's peacock green.
Yeah, they decorated with the
Very
peacock green.
delicate carving.
Right. So people love it. And also the flowery eyes. You look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you here.
Yeah.
That's really eye-catching, really inviting to people. Okay, come talk to me.
And I really like
meet me.
its gesture, like
Yeah.
its head held high.
Yes.
Looks very proud.
Yes. Though it's compared with the dragon, phoenix, it's nobody. It's not a big guy. Right?
Dark is not so important.
Yeah, but
as those
it
animals
still,
in Chinese.
holds, gives you a kind of a upward, optimistic posture, attitude.
Yeah.
So that's why young people love it. It's plain, no red, no popular yet, and it's just a small duck. It's nobody. But as said, as we talked about, it has so much interesting details,
Yeah.
so much beautiful details. So maybe someday it can be a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Someday it can be really
And I think
idol.
nowadays
Idol.
it has already been an idol. Many young people have come to Jingdezhen just to take a photo of it. And
Can be
look
even
at-
better.
Yeah, and look at my sweatshirt. This is actually developed by the museum as a cultural image of the museum. And we have a lot of cultural products too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think there will be more third parties, more young people to join us to create more.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
we hope
it's
so.
called Dr. Sui. Do you know what Dr. Sui means? In Chinese, there are 2 characters with the same sound, sui, meaning broken and ear respectively. So in the past, the Dr. Sui was a broken piece. But actually, for this museum, shards are not really bad things. They represent, when we excavated shards from the earth, we can feel the passing of time. We can feel the permanency of art. And now Chinese people use the character sui with the meaning year to express Happy New Year and really good wishes. So Dr. Sui actually conveys Chinese people's good wishes for peace and happiness every year.
Yes, good, very good explanation.
And
Look at that cup.
this one,
Yeah, it's a blue and white cup. It's actually not just blue and white. If it's finished, it's half finished.
okay,
It's called chicken cup.
chicken cup.
The famous chicken cup. So this is upside down. Okay, this is upside down. You see the bottom. There's a ring mark called 大明成化年,
So
made in
that's the Ming
Great
Dynasty.
Ming Chenhua reign. And you see 2 groups of chicken families painted on the cup. So after being fired like this, if it's successful, then it's supposed to be decorated further with overglazed colors, red, yellow, stuff like that. But unfortunately, at this stage, it's rejected, and that makes it unique in the world, because all those handed down pieces are finished ones, and also very rare. Only a couple of them existed.
So
Survived.
why was this one rejected? Is there any flaw with it?
It can be. There can be a couple of reasons. Maybe it's the forming. Maybe we can see a little bit deforming of the shape, and maybe there's just sort of some parts missing, and there may be there can be some defects on missing parts, reason like that. So that's there's still some mysteries.
Yeah.
And
But although it's not finished, I can still feel the craftsmanship behind it. It's very meticulously painted, the design, the
Yes.
shape of the body.
yeah, and also the Xinhua works, Xinhua Emperor, at his time, those porcelain made in that time is famous for its delicate body,
Okay.
the clay body, and
Clay
also
body.
the gentle glaze, the very
Yeah.
gentle glaze. So that's what they are famous for, and also those the cobalt blue applied is very elegant. And then when applying overglaze colors, those materials can come from precious stones.
Okay.
So that makes them precious. So a few years ago, it was auctioned at
Very
more than
expensive.
30 million US dollars.
Okay. I see. Really delicate works. This way. So we noticed that many of the artifacts were actually restored from shards. I
Yes.
think that's a feature of this museum, right?
Yes, that duck comes out of more than 40 shards, and that's really something special of our museum, because this is an archaeological museum, and it's not just the within the arches, it's also beyond the arches. All the surroundings, we can see the kilns, we can see workshops of the ancient times, processing, making those porcelains.
Yeah. For example, this is a relic site
Yeah, like
of
here.
porcelain
here.
workshops in
Right.
late Ming Dynasty, right?
Yeah, those purple stone paved roads. That pond for processing the clay materials. So
And those are porcelain workshops.
yeah, the walls we dumped porcelain products.
Okay.
So we, after being buried down there for hundreds of years, we excavated them out, dig them out, and really found them exciting and astonishing. It's like this jar.
Wow.
This is the
Such
biggest
a
one.
big one.
Yeah, and it's the biggest of the royal porcelains, Chinese
Okay.
royal porcelains ever.
I think 2 of me could fit into it.
Maybe three. Yeah, there's some tales saying people, okay, to make it successful, somebody jumped into the fire.
But sacrifice
yeah,
himself for the
sacrificing.
jar.
Yeah.
Sounds like legends.
Yeah, but that's tale. That's legend. Anyway, it's really hard, really difficult to fire such a large piece, and also especially so delicately finished, decorated, and it takes almost 45 days to finish.
Make
this.
one.
Yeah, from forming to firing. And after being fired, it takes another maybe 10 days to open it and pray for its success.
So there is no guarantee that it will be fired successfully.
Absolutely no guarantee. It's so people worship the god of fire.
But what is such a large container used for in ancient times?
That's a good question. It can be for multiple functions, multiple ways. Can be for storage of water, and maybe even for in case of firing. In case of
firefighting.
fire, for as people getting water from here to put out the fire, and it can be for plants like lotus flower,
I see.
stuff like that, and it can be for fishing, for keeping fish, for keeping fish there, and also we can see the big jars like this. People put lamp oils in it to make it a long-standing lamp.
Yeah, we didn't have electricity lights in ancient times, so this will be very bright.
Yeah, and here.
And these are all modern works, right?
Yes, we are having a special exhibit here to kind of showing people the connection between the past and today.
I can feel the difference between this and what we have seen just now.
Yeah, but interestingly, like this one, you see, pretty modern.
It's
The
very
decoration
different.
is modern. The decoration is modern. And actually, it's from a foreign artist taking residency in Jingdezhen.
From which country?
I think it's from Spain.
Okay.
You see this. It's like like a wood cutting, like a wood cutting painting.
I think this kind of pattern of sports is not frequently seen in Chinese porcelain.
Yeah, it's not traditional Chinese. It's absolutely Western.
And the
but now it's mixed with the traditional Chinese material. Traditional Chinese is the porcelain body, porcelain glaze, and make it interesting.
And I can feel the use of the lines are very different.
Yes. So that's one of the biggest attraction, glamour of Jingdezhen. There's so many people, so many foreigners, and also people from other cities in China to come here to flood in, and they can find their residency, their pieces, their life with making stuff like this. Also, this one is interesting.
It's very special.
Yeah, it's called a raindrop.
Raindrop.
It imitates that moment when the raindrop hits the ground.
And it stirs up a lot of water.
Right. So it's full of imagination, but also it's also a challenge to be made.
It's kind of like
Because it's very thin.
yeah,
We call it eggshell.
Eggshell
Instead of
porcelain.
egg shape, it's also eggshell, very thin. And so that takes a very a mastery control of the material and the firing process.
and it really touches me of the idea. It's like you are using porcelain to freeze time.
Yeah, I can see that.
The moment is frozen. A very
Yes,
beautiful
yes,
moment of
yes.
nature and
Yeah,
water.
yeah, and it becomes eternity.
Yeah.
Actually, our museum, about the Imperial Kiln factory products, it does not just display those daily use pieces for the royal families. More importantly, the factory at that time made things for those big events of the nation, like the ritual ceremonies,
Okay.
like worshipping, gods.
wedding ceremonies.
Yeah, also the celebration, and also when the diplomats from foreign countries come, they were received with gifts.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's used as a state gift.
Right. So that's the Jingdezhen factory is meaningful in many ways.
It also witnessed the international exchange in ancient times.
Absolutely. And
This one?
yeah, these are another kind of a product of the royal porcelain factory. You see these the porcelain tiles for the roof.
Okay.
And the interesting thing about this piece is the inscription.
Yeah, I can
see-
see it very clearly.
Yeah, it's called number 3 of the Soul group. Wang Shiming,
Wang Shiming.
the craftsman Wang Shiming, probably is him made the form,
Okay.
did the shape. And Fan Daoming is the person who applied the glaze, the black glaze, on the below.
This area.
Right. And Fang Nan is the guy who was in charge of the firing process.
Oh, I can see
And after that, you can see all kinds of officials responsible for each level. And in the end, you can see Xialiandu. That indicates probably the village
Okay, it's
who
a place.
offered those miscellaneous labors.
So what's the purpose of documenting all of this?
What do you think?
I think, is it similar to, like, for example, sign my name on my work? For example, if
As an honor?
Yeah, if an artist like draws some picture and signs the name, and maybe the picture will become worth a lot of money when the artist becomes famous
like,
one day.
Yeah, like authentication, like honor.
Yeah,
no, it's on the contrary. It holds you responsible for it, for any defects, for any failures,
Okay,
for
so
each part, each level.
so if there is any problem, someone will be punished.
Yeah, if something bad happened, then you will be punished.
I didn't expect that. So that has somehow really
Yeah,
pushed all the artisans to be really careful with every piece they made.
Right. Yeah, and that makes the ancient factory here so interesting, so valuable to explore.
Okay, so we can
How
also
they manage it, how they administered, how they were administered, how they conduct all the process from the design to the production selection.
And we have come to this wall.
Yeah, this
Magnificent.
is large.
So these are 65
Yeah.
porcelain
You're fast.
pillows.
I'm counting. Yes, pillows. And the porcelain pillows at this time was rare. So it's surprising to us that we found so many, royal factory made pillows at one time. It happened 10 years ago, only 10 years ago. We found this from our excavation work. And you know what the use of it?
Is it for sleeping? But
Yeah.
I think, porcelain pillows, they seem to be really cold and hard.
Yeah.
So if we sleep on it, do we feel really comfortable?
Right, a pillow. Usually, pillow is for sleeping,
Yeah.
for holding your head, your neck. This pillow can be used. Porcelain pillows can be used for three ways. One is as a burial item.
Okay.
When people died. That's usually not as large as this, a small one, and it can be used for holding your hand, your arm, for the Chinese doctor to
in
check
traditional
your
Chinese medicine.
pulse, to feel the pulse. But this one is actually for the bedding time.
Bedding time.
Yeah, for bedding. And you are right. Nowadays we feel no, it's not practical. I don't want to sleep on something like this.
we
It's too
use really
hard.
soft pillows
Yeah, but in
now.
ancient time, especially in summer, people have no air conditioner. And the women, you see the color, you see the decorations, the flowers.
and
These are
leaves.
designed for the women in the courtyard.
So
the,
for concubines.
Yeah, in the royal families, concubines. If they take a nap in summer, and with their, their hair bun, their thick, high hair bun, so maybe that's comfortable for them. And it also is said that maybe it also help to keep their hairstyle.
Okay. And we can see the restoration marks on all the pillows.
Right. I see another stand for the doctor standing.
This is also Dr. Sui.
Yeah, people love it. People are
You
collecting
can
the
collect
stamps.
stamps.
Yeah, this is for wishing good luck.
What can we get if we collect all the stamps?
You get a badge
Okay.
after you collecting all the 5. The 6 actually.
Now this area
Yeah, the shop.
cultural creative products.
We're starting, but can be even better, I think. So you can see dinnerwares with the
Different styles.
yeah, with the
This will be liked by
inspiration
children.
from yeah, as you can tell.
All the bowls, plates, cups.
And this is an interesting one. So you can come with
So
as a hulu,
hulu.
gourd shape. Dang, this,
now we have seen Dr. Sui again.
yeah, yeah, some. As I said, like this cap, we match you.
That's
Match
I think
your-
my head is too
match your
big for
dress.
this.
Yeah, the eyes.
The flowery eye of
Yeah, that's
Dr.
the,
Sui.
right. And one of the character.
And the bags. This is a refrigerator magnet. Brooches. And let's see the box of these cups.
Yeah, it's cup. The cup.
It says emotion can be displayed. Very interesting.
Because it has different images on around a couple of images around the
I mean,
the
these
bottom of the cup,
images.
like this, yes,
So they represent different emotions, right?
right. Means you're
This
kind
is
of angry,
okay. This is tired.
tired. Yes, this is proud. And this is
Proud of her
interesting.
beauty. I like the design. And this is pillow, right?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
actually the
yeah,
eye
cushion,
of Dr. Sui.
Yeah, the eyes. We look forward to, in having more people, more third parties, especially young people, to join us to use the IP to create more interesting products.
Okay. And this space, I think, is also very special.
Yes, it functions as the tea and coffee space. And the interesting thing is, here you feel you're not just inside the museum, like
Because the wall is hanging.
overhanging and the water. It gives the audience a space to be more connected to the surroundings.
Yes. Imagine you're sitting here, you can feel the inside space and the out space are really integrating together. And you can feel that this museum is kind of immersed into all the community and the society.
Exactly. So when
It's an
people,
open space.
yeah. So when we talk about the museum, we're not just about talking about the 8 arches. We are talking about the surroundings, the space. People can see the kiln, see the workshop. People also those alleys. You can visit those old houses. You can go into them all together give you maybe a full picture about what this site, what this historical, his archaeological site is like.
Okay. And I think that's the end of this very fruitful trip. We felt the delicacy of porcelain and we also explored the daily life of the ancient Chinese people, and we have also seen how these old artifacts have been given new life today, such as the Dr. Sui. The once was fragments, but now you can wear it every day like this. And recently, Jingdezhen has launched the City of 1,000 Museums project to upgrade museums, galleries, and exhibition halls. So welcome to Jingdezhen to start a journey of discovery. Mr. Wong, at the last, what do you have anything else to say to our audience?
Yeah, the keyword I want to say is inviting. We invite you, we invite everybody to come to see us, and also more importantly to be part of us. Last October we had a society, a new society founded. It's called Society of International Porcelain Studies.
Okay.
we had more than 100 museums around the world to join us about the porcelains, about the ceramics. That porcelain, that ceramic connected us all together in history, and it can also do this today. So, welcome, and you can be the director somehow. You can be us somehow.
Yeah, just welcome to have dialogue, have a talk with all the people and all the museums here. So that's all for today's show. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.